Alright guys, I'm back. Super rainy day, as the forecast said. No car shows, no events. If it's indoor, yes. If it's outdoor, no. But I'm gonna jump right into this video. I want to show y'all the PowerStop joints that I installed basically yesterday, as y'all can see. Rotors, pads, brand new Rotors pads. Gonna kind of break it in. For Renzel, looking good, feel real good. As y'all can see, look real good. I gotta refreshen this rim a little bit, but that's what we working with. So as I said, basically right now I'm just we're gonna beat up the road a little bit, break it in. I don't know, in terms of, certain brake pads have a breaking in point. You have to put some miles, and it kind of like beds into the new rotor. Or not, actually, sometime when I did the charger, I did EBC. So the EBC, it was like an expensive, it had a yellow and a red. So I didn't change the rotors, so it kind of like had a bed into the existing rotors. So this is all new. So not playing no games for 2026. When I mean business, I mean business. It got checked off the list. It's always some things I need to do, like that I want to do. Excuse me. There's always things I need to do. So, I always evaluate, I always look, always do my homework, and so we're just gonna take it from there. So I'm about to just basically raining, so it's nothing really. I got some work to do today. I don't have to do the work. I'm gonna see how I feel to do on the Toyota, so I may start the Toyota. I was looking at the job for the tie rod, and I'm like, wait a minute, like Toyota got like this funny clip for the tie rod, but we'll get into that when we get into that. So as I said, this super. Yesterday, AK was kind of like a little break, like it rained like more like in the afternoon. Today is like, it's just, I woke up this morning and it's raining. So, but that ain't stopping my grind, people. Y'all know that. Grind don't stop, rain or not. When it was snowing, when we had that them blizzards and all that, I was still out here, kid. I was still in the garage doing what I'm doing, so that ain't stopping me. So rain is not stopping me. Once it's not freezing cold, then we cool. I'm outside with it. Trust me. So it's just raining, just whatever. It is what it is. Still gotta, this is my catch-up time anyway. I always tell y'all that when it rains, snow, whatever, it's catch-up time, because when the weather's nice and warm, I can't be in the garage because the garage be like so hot. It was actually hot yesterday. Like yesterday, I was actually really hot because it's just kind of warm. There's no circulation in the garage, so it was really really warm yesterday. So, but I got it done. It took me a while to get all this done, people. It took me a while. Like, I think I started like 12 o'clock and maybe finished like 8 because I ran into, I took a break. I did the two front, took a break, because it comes with, basically, like, I don't got a lift. If I had a lift, that would have been like super key, man. If I had a lift, that would have been super key, because I wouldn't have to do all that bending down and do all this and that, whatever. But I had to pre-soak everything, because I'm not sure. This car came from the south somewhere. The moisture was sitting outside in the country. Maybe was sitting on grass. So, everything be kind of like rusted up. So I basically had to I had to hit it with PB Blaster, break everything, and then I kind of torqued everything back. So that, you know, all you following the rules, you following the step, I torqued everything back. So there you go. So it was like multiple tools, multiple things going on. So and then I had to take out brake fluid, and it was just like a whole catastrophe, whole bunch of things, but got it done. So now I got the part, the super damper, ATI super damper, coming sometime this week for the Charger. So I have to actually get a belt, and I gotta get a screw. So, and then after that, I'm gonna look at the video one more time, and let's get the Charger back on the road. Free the Dodge Charger Scat Pack Gretzky T Grizzly. Yes. So I'm excited about that because I mean, I could drive the Charger, don't get me wrong, but with that harmonic balancer missing, man, I'm not taking no chances with that, man. Like, that's just a whole different. When that happened, I was befuddled. I was confused because I'm like, I never, like, what? My face was like, what is this? What? And then, you know, the whole story came along and da-da-da-da-da. So that's on the way. I actually got a tractor from Summit Racing. So actually, I'm gonna start showing some love to the Charger because I really don't think I'm getting rid of the Charger, people. Like, you know, a couple of times I was like considering it, but I rather, honestly, I built the Charger. I bought it brand new. That was the first time I actually built a vehicle. I built it online. So it's like, you know, like your old school, it's like you kind of build it rather than buy it. So that I went online and I basically put it together, the specs, what I mean in terms of the packages and all that. I put that together, and then they delivered it to the Dodge dealer, brand spanking new, separated it from they put it in a different building, and that was during COVID. So that holds a lot of sentimental. Like, I was on my I was actually in a bad space when I actually got that Charge, and it kind of cheered me up a little bit. Like, I was in a real bad space in life, but so it holds sentimental values. So and I got everything, like the whole package. I got a heater core. No, it's a heater block. No, it's a heater. What is it called? A heater. No, a heater is a block heater, basically. So if the car is sitting out like at very cold temperatures, basically I can plug it in, and it warms up the block. Where I guess, you know, it's just an instant, you just go. I guess that's for like really. I don't even know why Dodge did that. Really, I don't really understand why they maybe discontinued that feature because of the fact that I guess that car is not a snow car, so I don't even know why they even offered that. But whatever, I got it. Did I use it before? I never used it. But I have it. And it's like a lot of people maybe don't have that feature because they never took it, but I just took everything. The only thing I ain't take was the navigation. You know how some of these like, you see how, like, this is Waze though, but that's what we use now. But you know how some of these radios come with a navigation package of its own. Excuse me, people. Yeah, I didn't pay the $2,500 for that because I'm like, we got CarPlay. So with the CarPlay, basically, you know, you get the Waze and all that. So I didn't take that that janky package. That didn't make no sense. So, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, certain things is like, I think certain cars is like, you just must keep. Like the box Chevy is like, I must keep. You know? But if somebody offer me a bag, should I take the bag? Or must I, you know, You know, but everything has a price though, you know. But I don't know. Put it like that. I don't know. All right, guys. So other than that, y'all see the rain. I'm gonna jump on the highway with it. And just let me see. I wanna like we've been through a long journey with Renzel. I actually gotta put on the window defroster because it's starting to just wanna check some numbers. So I just want to show y'all some 4,218.7. And I did mention last time the check engine light just came back on. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that, but I'm not looking into that right now. To me, that's not right now, that's not really solid and important right now, because I got a bunch of other little tedious things like the backup sensors. Like it has, I think I have to change the harness. I have to change the harness, and I have to change actually the sensors too, but I gotta go OEM. So that's a couple of bucks. But little things like that, I know I want to do, but it's not necessary. Like, actually, you want to hear something funny? My wiper arm. So basically, what happened with it, I remember, I'm going to tell y'all a story real quick. So when I first got Renzel, the passenger side wiper arm, the hose, there's a hose that runs into kind of like another piece of, all right guys, I'm back on the wet highway. Basically, all right, y'all see what's going on out here. It's a washout. There's not too much traffic out here. Yeah, my window's starting to fog up again. Like, sheesh. Put back on that I ain't gonna put it on the first time. Alright. Get that front windshield cleared up real quick. Alright, but other than that, man, we feeling good. Just waiting for this rain to basically pass. I don't know. I didn't remember in May that it was like a rainy season in May. Like, I didn't remember that one because we getting hella rain. But I'm not even gonna basically go far because I don't got that much gas and I don't feel like going to get gas right now. So I'm gonna bust off at this exit. They need to fix this road. I keep on saying that, man. It's like, I really don't understand like what's taking them so long to do this. Like, if your job is to fix roads, man, fix roads, man. Dig all this joint up, man. Springtime is here. Like, especially over here. I wonder if they fix this. It was like a kind of like a dip over here, a real horrendous dip, and it's still there. Like, come on, dig this joint up, homie. Like, look at this thing. Like, somebody go down in here sideways, man. They running into the wall or they jumping over. Like, you know, people falling and getting hurt in potholes now. Like, it's crazy. So, whatever. So, yeah, as I said, just gonna hit a few. I hit a few blocks already, so I'm gonna spin around now. And I was actually looking at something on Facebook. So somebody installed. Let me see. Somebody installed a bigger transmission cooler. And you know, my whole thing with Renzel for the valves was basically for the tow. So I'm gonna show y'all something. So this is maybe like sometime a year and a half ago. So I actually installed the big transmission cooler. That was one of the first mods I did for Renzel, was the big transmission cooler. Then I actually did it on my box Chevy because I got an LQ9. So I actually put the big transmission cooler because I had a I think my transmission fluid maybe got super up there in the tools, and I didn't know because of the fact that I was maybe going too fast. But I ain't have no gauge or nothing to read the temp. So like I'm under transmission temp right now, so it does keep it cooler, but it fluctuates. Sometimes I see it like right now it was 106. Sometimes it may go up to 140. So I just don't understand how sometimes that works. With it, I mean, you gotta do a little bit more study on it, because at first when I got it, I was monitoring it, how it goes up and down. Like sometimes it'll go up to maybe like 150, and then it'll go down or whatever. I think one time I seen it go up, but I'm like, is it going up because of temperature wise? But I'm moving, so it's getting air, so I don't know. There's certain little things I just don't, I have to do a study on, as I said, and see. But I do have the big 40K, and basically you kind of get that when you're hauling and you're towing, because you want to keep that transmission fluid cool, because it's just more strain on the transmission. So basically I swapped that out, and I said I swapped it out on the box Chevy too, because of the fact that the box Chevy is a little bit more strain. I'm running 28s, but I'm not towing nothing, but I still be like, when I beat up the road, I beat up the road. And I actually added a transmission gauge to the box Chevy, so I actually can monitor basically the vitals, the temperature of that oil. So I did actually do that, but it was just so cool for me to see somebody in the Cadillac forum. You know what I mean? I actually was digging up my picture to send it, that I did it too, but then when I went back, I couldn't find the damn post. So I'm like, it's all good though, but it's just, like minds think alike. I wanted to ask, like, why did he do that? But I think I seen something like he was tired of, I guess depending on what state he lived in, it was the temp was going up to like in the twos. I think it went up to 2 something as I was reading the post, and somebody maybe told him to get the 40K. It's big, and it's what this person is doing, yo. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, so it's big, and it's you just gotta kind of like fabricate it in. It's not like a 1, 2, 3 install. It's like you gotta kind of like find where you can mount it, and they give you like some universal brackets and whatnot. So that was pretty dope. So I mean, as I said, I'm trying to do all the correct things for what I'm trying to do. As I said, I want to actually start moving my box Chevy around. That was the whole plan of Renzel. Renzel was actually for the box Chevy. I bought the box Chevy, a car, a truck, put it like that. So I basically prepped it, as y'all seen the last mod I did, the PowerStop. I did a transmission fluid filter. I did everything necessary I need to do. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, there's maybe always still more things, but I did the necessary stuff. So we in a good spot, and I just have to monitor a few things, and as I said, I'm cool. I'm cool. The brakes feel good, everything feel good. We ready. We about ready. You know what I mean? I took out my bag for my toe straps, dug that out. So I guess in another video, I'll basically show you the brand I have and what I have, what it came with. And it's like a whole bunch of straps, like for axles and all of that. And the weight, the strap capacity, we'll talk about that in another video. But for now, this is basically so I'm basically kind of like ready to do number 2. I'm ready to do number 2, because when I did the first one, the braking was a little bit like, as I said, with the weight. So I gotta make sure braking is important, because like, people out here just be like jumping in front of you, and then like I was using Bendex. So the Bendex was cool, don't get me wrong. The Rotors was cool. The whole thing, not like to say my Rotors was like messed up, my brake pads was messed up. It was in decent condition. I just don't know when it got swapped or where it came from or what. I just don't know because I ain't do it. So I said I wanted to change the rotors when I changed the brakes, but I'm glad I didn't, because I would have just got like some regular aftermarket joints like we usually do. We'll just go and get aftermarket regular rotors because, you know, we don't want to spend the money. But, you know what I mean, everything has a reason and a purpose depending on what you're using the vehicle for. If you're using it for daily, if you're using it to do some work or whatever, that's basically on the application you got to get. So that's why I'm glad I waited to this time and point to actually buy the rotors, and I didn't rush and buy them, and then I have to buy them again and be like, oh, wow, you know what I mean? Because I wouldn't have bought them again, I think. Like, I wouldn't have spent double money in, because as I said, the brake pads was just something for now, honestly. So that's why I went with Bendix. It was actually for the low. Got it on Amazon. It was for the low. It wasn't no big break. So now it still had a decent amount of meat on it. So I'm not mad that, you know, it did what it did. It did what it did for the cause. It did what it did. So I'm not mad that, you know, I went and I got that. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you just gotta kind of like do things for your application of what you're trying to do with your vehicle. So, all right. So. Let's look at that one more time. That's pretty. I should put it up on the big screen for y'all, man. I should put it up on the big screen. I should put it up on the big screen. So yeah. So other than that, that's the vibes right now. So I'm just gonna cruise around a little bit more, just breaking these pads and these rotors, and I'll tap back in with y'all in a minute, people. Alright guys, I'm still out here, and I'm about to basically, I'm about to, let me get my numbers straight here on my dashboard cluster, back to my instant economy mode joint. Yeah, I'm about to just hit the highway one more time. Oh, the real rich, we got a Willie. The real rich, where you at? We got a red Willie. Yeah, the real rich, my bro. Oh, somebody doing the tow. That's what I'm saying. Big motivation this morning. Somebody got the, I don't know, it's a Chevy. I don't know if it's a Chevy HD or whatever it is, but he towing something. What he towing? Maybe towing. He maybe got a car back there. What y'all think? Maybe got a horse. I don't know, but he got something. But he in tow mode, so, and it's raining, so that's a little different. I mean, he got to do what he got to do. Looking at it, it look like a dually. It looked like a dually because I'm looking at the side of the rim. The rim looked like dually rims, basically. And as I said, there's a dually. It looked like he got one of them joints where you could actually stay in there, but he got a dually. He got the big dually. So I don't know, he may be going out of town. Memorial Day weekend too, you know what I mean? This is Memorial Day weekend, so a lot of people actually went on bike week. I was gonna do bike week. It was in the plans, man. It was in the plans, but something always come up and it didn't happen. But I did have the time off. So actually, because of the fact that the whole thing with the bike week is actually, you know, take Renzel. Renzel was supposed to be the transport for something, an event like that. So, as I said, Renzel was always late and not 100% ready for certain things. So, yeah. So, that is kind of like it ain't happened. And then I ain't even touched the bike, honestly, people, either. Like, I have to actually, I keep on saying that, like, I gotta get to the bike. I got like so much little things to do. It's like, it's crazy. But, today I'm gonna keep it light. I ain't gonna do too much because I did a lot yesterday. Yesterday I did a whole day getting, what is that? Somebody got their GMC joints together. Yesterday was like a full day of me basically doing this job yesterday. Somebody got a Subaru. I remember I wanted a Subaru at one point, but alright, and you really just gotta all-wheel drive Subaru. Remember they had like a little wave, so somebody got like they got some shoes on that, look real nice. I actually got some 26s that I had on the box Chevy. Like I actually at one point was like, should I put some rims on Renzel? But nah, I'm not even. If I'm gonna do rims on Renzel, honestly, people, I'm gonna do like some updated factory joints. Like I'm not gonna do no 28s, no 26s and all that, because I already know the issues. You riding on thin tires, I already know the issues that come with it. And a lot of people do it because they just want that look. But I mean, this Renzel is to work. Renzel, we did that with the box Chevy, which, do I regret it? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, because it just limits what you could do. You understand what I'm saying? So I like to drive. I don't like to baby no vehicle. And I'm not like saying like I'm on a baby the box Chevy. Like as soon as they clear up these roads and all that, I'm cool. Like, you know what I mean? I'm ready to beat the road up. It's just my fear is the potholes, the bumps. That's my fear. It's not like I don't want to drive it. That's the fear, the potholes and the bumps. So, because it gets a little crazy sometimes when you fall, and then it's like, sheesh. You know what I mean? So, I'm not gonna that's what I'm saying. Like I would like to update the rim. I mean, if I get a good deal on some rims, or somebody want to bless me with some new Escalade rims, like hell yeah, you know what I mean? But I don't think I'm gonna. I'm not gonna. And like even like people drop these trucks. You know what I mean? And I say it's just an application on what you're using it for. Like if you're using it just to drive and just to hang out, yeah, they drop it. It look good when it's low. Don't get me wrong, but no, I'm not dropping it because I want to use it to haul. I want to use it to pull. Like, so I'm not dropping it. Like I need the height because with the weight is gonna bring it down. Like so, like little things like that. So. 819. I do have to. It's like little things I gotta do. I gotta get some Freon for. I actually gotta look at the Freon for the box Chevy because it kind of leaked out. And then I was looking at an AC condenser also. Cause it got like a little. I don't know. It got like a little pin-sized hole in that AC condenser, and it leaked out. So I don't know. There's always something with these cars, but definitely I gotta. I was just gonna actually get some Freon with a sealer and let it do what it do for the meantime. So at least I ain't gonna be hot in that box Chevy. So yeah. All right, guys. So I will. I guess I will call this basically it for the POV for this morning. So this is just our early morning POV. I hope y'all enjoyed the back end video, which I installed the PowerStop. I'm not promoting PowerStop because PowerStop is not even promoting the channel, but they should promote the channel because basically I just I promoted their brand, and I'm gonna put their brand to the test like I do everything else, to see if it's effective, if it's work, and is it worth it. Even though whoever else, because they ain't sponsoring me. PowerStop, y'all should have sponsored me. You understand what I'm saying? And we could have really like showed the people like, yo, this is the real deal Holyfield. But I'm basically going to show them myself anyway, you know what I mean, with you or without you. So like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Life with Micah. Let's catch you on the next one. It goes into a rubber, like a rubber tube, and that goes into the windshield washer bottle. So there's kind of like a pin size it's like a pin-sized piece of plastic, right? That basically goes into this portion, right? And it basically broke. I guess after years, it deteriorated, it broke. So now the same thing happened to the driver's side. So I had changed the passenger side maybe about like a year ago. And then the same thing now just happened to the driver's side. So like that's a little dumb dry rot. Just like the hose, you know, it's just certain things. So I'm gonna see if I could find a quick fix for it. If I can't, then I have to end up buying a whole new arm, because a whole new arm comes with, you know, the squirter, the rubber hose and all that, whatever. So I gotta actually go to AutoZone, Advanced Auto, see if they got like a fix or something. Or I gotta look online, because I would have to buy a whole new arm just to get the water portion part to work. Like, it's just like little tedious stuff that is, you know, it just comes with age, and it comes with, you know, the territory of just having an older car, where it came from, where it was sitting. Like, I was underneath it last night, and I was looking at the rust and the bolts and all that. I'm like, because it was sitting somewhere, as I said, maybe on some grass with moisture, and it was just sitting. So all these little weird things is expected, I guess, wherever it came from. Well, I told you it came from the south, but wherever piece of grass or whatever it was sitting under, whatever weather or what it was getting, I don't know. So I don't know what this truck been through. But alright guys, I'm gonna tap back in. I'm gonna jump on the highway real quick. Let me turn this air off. I got this air on like it feel like AC air. I'm gonna tap back in with y'all. I'm gonna jump on the highway, and we gonna basically talk about it.